Well, BlackRock is more involved in Bitcoin than a lot of people thought. They are actually securing the network. We got some news about how they're keeping some of their transactions kind of quiet without people noticing what wallets they have. And they're more involved than a lot of people think. We have also some news about Kamala Harris and what she's doing in crypto. Michael Saylor posting a new clip about a country that's involved in Bitcoin. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. Also, if you want to trade crypto, there's a link underneath the video to Margex. You can long the market, you can short the market. There's no KYC, and you don't need a VPN. A lot of people starting to post videos that have been kind of quiet on YouTube recently. They're thinking we're going to move up. So if you want to position yourself in some long trades, you can do that with the link underneath the video to Margex. As you can see, we broke out of this triangle. I'm actually going to delete that because we don't even need it anymore. We destroyed this triangle, and now we're stuck right below this 200-day moving average. We moved above it, but we got rejected around 65K. We are gearing up, though, for the best September ever in Bitcoin's history. And depending on how this closes today, we have had 7 days of green in a row, which is the longest amount that we've had since February, when we made this move from 42 all the way up to 74. So yeah, a lot of people are excited by Bitcoin's price action. Of course, we're not even close to 70K yet, and yet people are starting to gear up, getting excited with rate cuts and the general market at all-time highs. So there's some excitement coming back into crypto. I like it. I like when people get excited again. Now, there's a lot of this posted around Twitter today. BlackRock now requires Coinbase to deposit Bitcoin directly on chain within 12 hours of instruction after concerns were raised it was selling paper BTC to ETFs. And I've seen some analysts saying, no, it wasn't because of these IOUs or anything like this. This was set in motion before that. Now, Eric Balkanis gives a little bit more background on this. Keep in mind, Eric Balkanis is a senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg. Okay, he says, getting tagged in tweets about this. So here's some more details. BlackRock runs their own Bitcoin blockchain node, and every night they pull the BTC balances from their wallet addresses on Coinbase Prime, validating the Bitcoin held by IBIT. They will show this to institutional clients upon request, but they're not going to publish it to the world because they already get plenty of spam already, e.g. sanctioned Bitcoin, NFTs, etc. If you've ever sent a transaction out of a wallet as well, like on Trust Wallet or MetaMask, you know that like a lot of the time, as soon as you send something out, there's a deposit made for like a fraction of a penny, and those are spammers, those are scammers. They say this would only cause an explosion in said spam. Just know that this is not amateur hour. BlackRock has around 500 ETFs, which store the holdings with custodians, and they've been doing this for decades without a hitch. Okay, knock on wood there, but continue. This is why them and other ETF issuers are trusted by American advisors so much. They know their clients won't get SPF'd. Okay, so a couple things to unpack there. They have their own blockchain node, which is interesting. If you don't know what a blockchain node is, it's similar to a miner. They say the topic of miners versus nodes can create some confusion for those trying to understand Bitcoin. It's often said that miners process transactions from the Bitcoin network, but nodes do that too. The easiest way to understand the difference is that miners are a special type of node with the ability to add blocks to the chain. Miners also perform the necessary work to find the next block of transactions. So they're helping run the network with this node, or they contribute to the network, but they're not out there mining new Bitcoin. They give some reasons why someone might want to learn how to run a blockchain node. For example, running a node creates greater privacy for Bitcoin transactions. This is true because when sending transactions through your own node, outside observers have a hard time differentiating your transactions from all others going through the same node. It can be considered a more secure way of sending transactions, as the node operator no longer needs to trust a foreign node. And then they also go through the duty to the Bitcoin network. Each additional node on the network makes Bitcoin a little stronger and more decentralized. Okay. So there are various reasons why they could be doing this, but they also are willing to show this to institutional clients. So everyone that's worried that they aren't actually holding the Bitcoin, just step back a second. They actually do have the Bitcoin. They just don't want people to get spammed, or they don't want to get spammed by people. I think this makes sense. I wasn't really worried about this, but I think for everyone that's throwing around allegations of IOUs and all this kind of stuff, this shows that, yeah, they actually have all the Bitcoin they're supposed to have. Okay, well, let's watch this. This is Michael Saylor that posted this today. This is on the nation of Bhutan.
And now moving to Asia, Bhutan, the Himalayan kingdom known for prioritizing happiness over wealth, has quietly emerged as a major player in the cryptocurrency world, with $780 million worth of Bitcoin, which is nearly a third of its GDP.
I literally posted this. I pointed this out in a video a couple weeks ago when it came out how much they had. I looked up their GDP, and I said that in a video. Like, they have a third of their nation's GDP. If that happened to America, I believe America's right around 25 trillion. That would increase the market cap of Bitcoin by like 6x. Like, they would have to have all the Bitcoin in the world, and Bitcoin would have to 6x to be able to get a third of the nation's GDP, which is just crazy.
Bhutan has become the fourth largest government holder of Bitcoin. Now, what's fueling the country's ambitions to become a leader in green crypto mining? Here's our report with answers.
Nestled in the Himalayas, Bhutan, a tiny Buddhist kingdom with fewer than 900,000 people, has emerged as an unexpected yet powerful player in the world of cryptocurrency. Known for its serene landscapes, happiness-centric philosophy, and commitment to sustainability, Bhutan has quietly amassed a significant treasure. Over 13,000 Bitcoin, worth approximately $780 million. For a country with a GDP of just under $3 billion, this is a staggering sum, making Bhutan the fourth largest government holder of Bitcoin globally. The Himalayan kingdom is only behind the United States, China, and the United Kingdom as it overtook El Salvador, Ukraine, and Germany. Unlike the United States and China, which gained their cryptocurrency through seizures and legal battles, Bhutan took a more proactive approach by investing directly in Bitcoin mining. And the nation's journey into the digital asset world has been led by its state-owned investment arm, Druk Holdings. Now, even though Bitcoin, the world's first decentralized digital currency, was created in 2009, it has since evolved from a fringe internet experiment into a globally recognized financial asset. And what makes Bitcoin unique is its limited supply and its decentralized nature, operating outside the control of any central bank.
This video is almost done.
While on the other hand, mining Bitcoin involves solving complex mathematical problems to validate transactions on the blockchain. A process that consumes significant energy but offers lucrative rewards in Bitcoin currency. Bhutan's decision to mine Bitcoin rather than purchase it directly aligns with its broader strategy to diversify revenue streams. The country's Bitcoin mining activities have been fueled by its abundant hydropower resources, making Bhutan one of the most eco-friendly crypto miners in the world.
So there are a lot of countries that could do something like this. There are places where energy is so abundant that they have nowhere to really use it, store it, that kind of stuff. So you can monetize wasted power. So they're basically able to mine this without energy costs. So they pay for the miners, right? And that's it. There's no ongoing energy cost. So they might be able to invest, $1,000 and get $5,000 worth of Bitcoin by the life of the miner, and actually give jobs, be able to stack Bitcoin more proactively and actually help out the network. This is really cool. Keep in mind, there's only 5.9% of Bitcoin left. 5.91 actually. It was 5.92% 5 days ago. So we're losing the ability to mine more Bitcoin and to get our hands on more Bitcoin all the time because there are countries like this that just stack an insane amount. I'd actually be curious to see how much of Bitcoin that's been mined over the last few years has been Bhutan. I remember when they said that they were going to start mining Bitcoin. I guess we could do some. Okay, well, let's just take round numbers here. But let's say that they started at the beginning of 2019, which is about when they did start mining, but we don't know the exact time. They have been able to get their hands on 13,000 Bitcoin. Seems like there's been around 2 million Bitcoin that have been mined since then. Maybe 2.5. Let's call it 2 to make the math easy. They've mined about 6.5% of all Bitcoin, assuming they didn't buy any Bitcoin on top of that. They are a major contributor to the Bitcoin network. And yeah, they're making a lot of money from it. They've taken a big step into accumulating more Bitcoin, and they're probably going to do quite well on this. I mean, they might be the next El Salvador. Like, they're going to be hitting headlines like their investment is paying off substantially. And yeah, I wonder what their cost basis really is on this when you consider how much they've actually had to spend. I bet they're doing really well. Some people are also saying that, depending on who the president is, Bitcoin might go up more or less. I've said either way, I think Bitcoin's going to do well. Bitcoin Archive says Kamala Harris might be even better for Bitcoin price because she will accelerate many of the structural issues that drive Bitcoin adoption in the first place, from Van Eck. So that's interesting, like kind of a backhanded thing, saying basically they're going to accelerate maybe financial instability. They're gonna accelerate the debt, all that kind of stuff, which will bring more and more people to Bitcoin. That's why I say no matter who's president, we're gonna be just fine. The fact is, Bitcoin is such a dominant asset, not because it's fragile, but because it's actually quite substantially, I'd say, hardy. Like the thing will not go away. It's a cockroach. It's living through everything, through every single crash. You can try to step on it, but there it is. It's growing back stronger than ever. So I don't know. I love Bitcoin, and I think it's going to do quite well. That doesn't mean that I'm married to it forever. I will take profits at some point, just to be clear. But I love what Bitcoin does for us, and I love what Bitcoin is. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about Blackrock actually running a node. Again, not necessarily mining Bitcoin, but they are helping the network. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.